100-day eve on this day 99 of President Trump's second term, and the calls from Democrats for impeachment have begun. Here's Democratic Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff talking about it at a recent town hall.
This country was founded on a rejection of kings. There is no doubt that this president's conduct has already exceeded any prior standard for impeachment by the United States House of Representatives.
Oh, the thirst is real. Democratic Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is not ruling out another Trump impeachment as well.
Your colleague from Georgia, Senator Jon Ossoff, told voters at a town hall that he strongly agrees that President Trump should be impeached. Do you agree with him? Would that be a priority if Democrats were to take back Congress?
Well, look, right now, President Trump is violating rule of law in every way. And we're fighting him every single day.
But you're not ruling out.
The American people are realizing.
You're not saying no.
Look, it's too far away to even judge.
Do we feel like we know what he might say if they can't win in all these other ways? Because that's what this is about. It's about stopping Trump.
Well, it is, but it's not so much impeachment. I mean, you know, Chuck Schumer knows it's silly impeachment. I mean, next thing you know, they're going to talk about Russia. All this stuff. Is
well, when Trump ends the war, they can talk about Russia all they want.
Yeah, he ends it.
Or
but,
that's
when they won't talk about it.
When he ends it.
But I don't understand the point. What's happening here is these left-wing George Soros groups are organizing. It's a concerted effort to find activist judges to thwart Trump's governance. I mean, they want to stop the executive branch from doing almost anything. Again, I go to the polls. I go to the Harvard-Harris poll, Mark Penn, Democratic pollster, regarding the Elon Musk audit of the federal government or the freezing of certain unspent monies, which would then be reviewed, not necessarily taken out, but reviewed. Okay, this is 80%, 77% favor this approach.
Right.
And this is well within the jurisdiction of the president. If the president cannot review expenditures, if the president cannot have an audit of the departments and agencies which litter the government, there are like 250 of them, you lose count, it's so bad, then what can he do? So I don't understand the Democratic argument except on political and ideological grounds, but I think it's a laughingstock for the Democratic Party. Ordinary people look at this and they go, what? He's been in office 100 days. He's doing his job. We want a balanced budget. We think an audit is absolutely terrific. And they're saying he can't do that? I think it's a joke.
Look, it's just like that with the border, though, Molly. I mean, they're pressing against this president on that as well.
Yeah, there is this contingent within the Democratic Party that polling shows that want to see resistance at all costs. They just want the pushback on President Trump.
Does that make it feel like they're fighting for something?
My real question, though, is, what would polling show about the American people? Do they have a hunger for yet another impeachment battle that goes on and more trials and the show that goes on when you already know the end result is going to be this? Or do they want their lawmakers, focused on things like the economy?
He's disrupting the direction of this country. He wants to transform America into an economic growth machine which is safe with national security. We talked about it earlier before. The Democrats are thwarting him from fulfilling his electoral mandate of last November. And they look like darn fools as they do it.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Complete fools.
Let him cook, and I'll tell you why. Because if you look historically, there have been presidents like Bill Clinton and even former President Trump in his number 45 in this nation as president. Their numbers go up in approval ratings. They become more popular if you impeach them and can't kick them out.
Oh, well.
They don't have a Senate who's going to say you're out. They don't even have a House that will impeach.
People want Trump to do the job he was elected to do. Yeah. And the Democrats are damn fools for trying to stand in the way. I'm sorry, Emily.
No, and that's why we saw them every step of the way trying to get Trump out of the picture. Lawfare, trying to get him out as a candidate. He actually was elected, mandated, and now it's impeachment. It's a tired, predictable playbook that will backfire.
It will.
Yeah, Article 2, Section 4, impeachment, conviction of treason, bribery, other high crimes and misdemeanors. And Jon Ossoff thinks he's found that, not even 100 days into the Trump presidency. It's day 99. But I went back and looked. Al Green, he wanted to impeach the president 16 days in. So these guys who care so much about democracy, well, democracy happened in November. It started January 20th, and you want to impeach the guy 2 weeks in. You don't care about democracy. Sorry.
But you know, the last time we talked about Jon Ossoff, you don't remember. Because he's about to have a contentious re-election. Now we're talking about him because he's doing this. Last time you talked about Al Green, you don't remember.
Yeah.
It was 16 days
always
out from when
impeachment.
Trump took over. I mean, the thirst
Can't
is real,
imagine
as I've
talking
said.
about Al Green.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.